Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables and welcome to another book haul. It's been a few months since I've done a book haul and I have acquired a lot of books since then. Whether I've purchased them or been sent by publishers, I have quite a few. So we have a lot to talk about. So get a drink, a snack, whatever you want to do, bundle up, cozy up, you get the gist. We have a lot of books to talk about. Before I get into all of the books, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. Super easy to be able to access your therapist, which is always amazing. So in case you're interested in wanting to learn more about BetterHelp and wanting to get into therapy, all you have to do is go to their site and you fill out a questionnaire saying, hey, why are you at this site today? Why are you seeking therapy? What do you hoping to get out of therapy? You know, there they will match you up with a BetterHelp therapist. What is also amazing is, say, you know, you have your therapist and you guys aren't just jiving well, which happens. Not every person is meant for another person in any sort of kind of relationship. BetterHelp offers you to switch therapists with no additional cost. Interested in helping you find the right therapist for you, because not one therapist is fit for all. You know what I'm saying? So they offer that free, which I think is amazing, because it is a very important relationship you have to have with your therapist, because they are your therapist, and BetterHelp acknowledges that. As always with therapy I talk about, please know there is no shame in asking for help. Everyone has such vastly different struggles in life. My struggles are different from your struggles. We are all struggling because that is just part of being a human, honestly, and we all have different struggles. And I think what makes humans resilient is also asking for help when we need it. And BetterHelp makes it super accommodating and super easy for you to ask for help, because at the end of the day, there is literally no shame in asking for help. As someone myself, I don't like asking people for help. I really don't. I think that's just kind of how I grew up. I've been very much internalizing it. I'm a nurturer. I like to take care of others. I don't like to ask for help. I'm usually the one that helps other people. But since I've been older, I've become a mom, other things, I have learned that it is important to ask for help, because when you're sinking under the water, you need someone to help pull you up, and BetterHelp can really help you with that, and I stand by that. So if you're interested in checking out BetterHelp, all you have to do is go online to www.betterhelp.com/bookables and you can get 10% off of your first month with using BetterHelp. I always recommend try it before you buy it. This way you can save some money. But at the end of the day, therapy is amazing and more people are taking it, and I think that is just phenomenal. So I highly recommend checking them out. All the information will be linked down below. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now onto all of the many books. So I have split them up into books that I have bought and then books I've received from publishers. So I'm just in no particular order, just whatever I'm grabbing. First up, a special edition. I usually am not a special edition girl, but publishers have just been throwing them out left and right, and I'm like, okay, take my money. And that's what I've done. So this is the second Emily Henry that they've done a special edition for, and I will continue to buy it because I do love Emily Henry and I do really love the special editions. Am I going to keep my own copy? No, so I'll get rid of it. So this is the new special edition of People We Meet on Vacation. It's kind of like Beach Read, where it has the end pages, which are really pretty, and then on the inside, I believe this book takes place in like Palm Springs or Malibu, California. If you don't know, this is about Poppy and Alex, who are best friends, and then something happens. They are making a Netflix adaptation of it. I'm not sure. This is not one of my favorite Emily Henrys. Like, when I have my list, it's probably on the lower end, but still, it is a beautiful edition that I'm very excited to put on my shelf. And I will say, these are heavy. A random buy. I don't know when I'm going to read it, but I bought it. And that is the Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love. So that's pretty much the study of birds. I am a big backyard birder. I have the Merlin app. I have several feeders. I have a freaking camera bird feeder, for goodness sake. I love birds. So when I heard about this book, I was like, I need to check it out. So this is professional bird watchers, let's just say that, hunt through England for a rare magical bird in this historical fantasy rom-com reminiscent of Indiana Jones, but with manners, tea, and helicopter parasols. It sounds really cute. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to read it, but it just looks adorable, and I'm a bird lover, so I was like, I really should buy this. That was my excuse. We have The Compound by Aisley Raw. I've seen this. It was a Good Morning America book club pick. From what I've heard, this is kind of like a dystopian reality show like Love Island, but I don't know, which I don't watch any of those reality shows. I'm much more of a Jersey Shore and Hills type of girl. I know, but basically, I don't know. It just says wakes up on a remote desert compound along 19 other contestants on a popular reality show. To win, she must outlast her housemates while competing in challenges for luxury rewards such as champagnes and lipsticks. Huh. Sounds like it's going to be like a typical kind of reality show where the producers really tried to like raise the stakes, make enemies. You get the gist with reality. I've heard really good things about that, so I do want to read this. One book that I have read that I did purchase, What Kind of Paradise by Janelle Brown. I did not enjoy this book, I'm sad to say, because the cover is so beautiful. This was about a teenage girl that broke free from her father's world of isolation. She grew up in this very rural, no, she grew up in this kind of isolated Montana cabin and really didn't know the outside world. And this is right when computers are start to happening and stuff like that. And she kind of explores that. I have to say, I did not enjoy it. I will be getting rid of this one, but I still bought it, so I still wanted to show it to you for full authenticity. That's the word. Another book that I have bought and I have read since is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I did really enjoy it. If you don't know, she wrote the Good Girls Guide to Murder, which is a YA book series. This is her first adult thriller. I did really enjoy it. It's about a character named Jet, this takes place literally on Halloween night, so perfect time to read it. She is helping her parents at the carnival, like her small town kind of carnival thing. She goes home, she gets brutally attacked, and she wakes up in the hospital, and she's like, oh, I'm good, everything's fine. And the doctor's like, no, you got a lot of head trauma and you have an aneurysm and it's going to burst in a week. We could operate on it, but it's a less than 5% chance of survival. So either you can operate or pass away or wait a week until your aneurysm bursts. And so she decides to wait a week to figure out who freaking attacked her. That's her last thing in life. And so she goes through that. And it's really interesting, very dark. I love the book because it's got a ton of MRI scans on it. She's only got 7 days. So it is, it's a great, I think, transition into adult thrillers, and I will continue to read her books because I do enjoy them. Book that I have bought and I've already read, so I'm happy about that. And that is 13 Miles Haunted by Jimmy Giuliano. Again, if you're a millennial, this cover is probably just screaming to you. And I get that because I'm a millennial, like CDs. What was your first CD? My first ever CD I bought was NSYNC. The very first CD. I don't know what it was called. I was about to say No Strings Attached, but that was our second one. NSYNC was my first CD. But either way, this is like, it takes place in Y2K in a small town. It's a combination of like The Ring and Unfriended, those movies. It's about a woman that's a librarian clerk, and then she sees this young girl in middle school, and she thinks maybe something's kind of ominous, paranormal, and it's crazy. Like, you really have to suspend your disbelief, but it's a good time. I highly recommend it. Perfect kind of spookier Halloween read. A couple books I have bought that I have not yet read yet. First up, Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. I'm not going to lie, the cover drew me in. This is a YA book, which I'm usually not a big YA person, but again, the cover. Give me a fall cover and some fall end pages and you will just have my money. So this one is about a girl named Ellis, and she moves from Manhattan to Bramble Falls, Connecticut. And basically, she meets a local barista Cooper, and he was their one-time best friend or something, and first kiss. And the longer she stays here, the harder it is to pretend she's not falling for this town and the people in it. It just looks cute. I am a sucker for a good fall romance and a holiday romance. So yeah, I might have to read this soon. So let me know if you've read it and your thoughts on it. And the other one I was not planning to buy. I really, really wasn't, but of course. Again, the card stuff got me, and all the hype, of course, got me because I'm just a person that just gives into peer pressure, I guess. Almost 37, for goodness sake, but here we are. And that is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This was like people's most anticipated book of the whole year that came out this month. It wasn't on my list because I didn't love Divine Rivals, I know, but I thought, why not? The cover, again, stunning. How could I not? How could I not? It's like, this is freaking beautiful. Then we got constellations on the inside. Gosh, I don't know what this book is about at Oh, Tilda and Vincent were fated to find each other beyond dreams, but to rewrite the blood-soaked way of the gods, Matilda will have to face something she fears even more than her magic, finally allowing herself to be loved. I don't know. It's freaking hunker. Why'd I buy this book? I don't know. It'll probably sit on my freaking TBR shelf, beating myself up. It's like over 500 pages. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? That's probably the title of my life story. What am I thinking? I have another stack of books that I have bought that I have read, so that's good again. Shirley Pena's newest book, She Didn't See It Coming. If you don't know, she's kind of like a popcorn thriller. Her books are all kind of the same. A couple, one of them passes away or like gets brutally murdered. You don't know who does it. Kind of the same thing, but I enjoy them. They're quick, they're fast, they're fun. You get the vibes. One that I bought that I was so anticipating to really enjoy, but I didn't, is How to Survive a Horror Story by Mallory Arnold. Again, the cover, beautiful. The end pages, it's just great. The whole plot sounded really great, but the execution was not good. So this is about 7 authors who enter the manor of this really other famous author, and basically there's, you know, a will reading of him because he passed away, and games and scary things are afoot, and it wasn't it for me, I'm sad to say. Then we have A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Madana, and also The Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Death Burst. I'm putting them together because they're very similar. They're both companion / sequel novels to books before them. They're both kind of cozy fantasies, which I love. This one is about a character named Sarah who has this inn, and she's a witch, and she lost all her power trying to restore her great aunt back to life, and she's kind of been paying the price for it ever since. Perfect for fall, very, very cozy. It's set in an inn, just so straight up adorable. Then we have The Enchanted Greenhouse, which follows Turla, who in the first book, one of the characters is a sentient spider plant named Kaz. Turla was the creator of that, and so she gets punished for that, and then she wakes up on this magical island with like 50,000 greenhouses, and she meets the groundskeeper caretaker for it, and it's all about that. Again, super cozy, super cute, really, really enjoyed. The last book I bought is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soul by V.E. Schwab. I bought this in summer, and I was saving it for fall. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking. I love V.E. Schwab books, but this is massive. This 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, one grows deep, and the other grows wild, and all of them grow teeth. So very intense. I haven't heard too much about this one, so I need to figure that out. But I've read Addie the Rue, I've read Vicious, I've read Vengeful, I've read the Darker Shade of Magic's trilogy. I have read a lot of her YA books. I really enjoy her books, but the sheer size of books always daunt me. And the last book I bought, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This is the new special edition, and I really only try to buy special editions of books I love. I don't love this book, but it got me. It's the hardback, which is a paperback usually. We have people on the cover. The end pages have leaves on them, and then on the inside, and then this is the icing on the cake. It's beautiful. Like, again, I'm just a flawless person, so I had to buy it. I literally quite had to buy it, and so I bought it. And here it will sit on my shelf for fall. I have a few books that publishers sent me, which I am so grateful for. First up, I have Berkeley. I love Berkeley. One I just finished, The Heartbreak Hotel by Ellen O'Clover. It's a cute one. I thought it was going to be more fallish than it was, so I feel bad about that because I think I recommended it in my fall reads. Because, I mean, look at this. It's set in, I want to say, Colorado, and it's basically about this woman named Louisa who gets her heart broken at the beginning of the book, and her boyfriend like rent this really big house like in kind of near the mountains, and she's like, I want the house, but she can't afford it, and so she decides to make it a B&B, and she kind of falls for her landlord, Henry. It was cute. It's definitely more deeper than like a traditional rom-com because they're both dealing with a lot of grief in their life, and I didn't love the romance as much as I wanted to, but it was cute. Like, is it overly fallish? No. Then I have Zom Rom-Com by Olivia Day, which I have read. I read this last month. It's a fun paranormal one. It's like a zombie outbreak, which they're kind of used to, and a girl teams up with her neighbor who turns out to be a vampire during the zombie outbreak. It's fun. It's not amazing, but it's cute, you know. And another one I just finished is If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. I really enjoyed this one. This is very reminiscent of Gilmore Girls because let's be real, if there's a fall romance book that comes out, the number one thing is, this book feels like Gilmore Girls. If you want a book like Gilmore Girls, I'm like, it's just basically any small town book, okay? Let's be real here, but they will do that to make you buy it, and they're successful at it, so I can't fault them for it, but I mean, either way, it's just, you know, that's how it goes. But this is about a character named Michelle who loses her mom. Her mom had a bed and breakfast in a very small town of Vermont, and so she takes it over, and there she meets her neighbor Cliff, and romance kind of happens, and it's super cute. Very small town, very reminiscent of Gilmore Girls, slow burn romance. I really enjoyed it. It's set in 1997 too. You feel that because they talk about Scream a lot and wrestling, and also has a playlist in it with the wallflowers and cranberries. It's good. Then from Avon, they so kindly sent me Fall I Want by Lila Parrish. Look at this. Look at this. It's stunning. Just all the fall stuff. Last year, and it now got traditionally published. It's a feel-good, spicy, small-town romantic comedy with a billionaire who falls fast and harder. No, with a billionaire who falls first and harder. Grab a pumpkin spice latte, a warm fuzzy blanket, and make your way down to Cozy Creek. And even one of the main characters' name is Autumn. It's me weird to read about because my daughter's name is Autumn. That's how much I love fall. William Amaro, I got A Killer Wedding. This is a new mystery thriller that I'm very excited about. What the pitch of it is, the Devil Wears Prada protagonist plays a game of Clue at a White Lotus hotel. So like, I think a big wedding happens, somebody passes away, and you kind of like a whodunit, kind of like Knives Out. So I'm very excited for that one. And then Sourcebooks kindly sent me The Mad Wife by Megan Church, which looks really good. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. This is set in the 1950s, and it's about a character named Lulu who has her second child, and she really goes into a spiral after that with postpartum depression, hallucinations, things like that, which is a very real thing. I had severe postpartum depression with my first child. Like, it was scary. That's how bad it was. But it says it's in the vein of The Bell Jar, The Hours. The Mad Wife weaves domestic drama with psychological suspense so poignant and immersive you won't want to put it down. Like, I am very excited for this one. Another mystery thriller Atria sent me is The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards, which is coming out later this month. I'm very excited for it. This is a dinner party in a beautiful Notting Hill townhouse turns into a sinister game as 6 old friends are forced to spill their darkest secrets or else. Like, that, I love a good like dinner party and then things go sounds amazing. Pantheon so kindly sent me A Land So Wide by Erin A. Craig, which a lot of people are very excited for. She usually writes young adult books, and I believe this is her first adult book. I don't even remember what book she's written. Oh, The House of Salt and Sorrows, that's right. So this is like a small Canadian town, and I think it's an atmospheric adult debut. It's a stunning celebration of one woman's unrelenting bravery on a quest to reclaim her lost love and seize her own future. I wasn't planning on reading this one. I just don't know because I haven't read anything by this author. So if you think I'll enjoy it, please let me know. From Avon, a book I have read that they sent me was The Blonde Who Came In From the Cold by Allie Carter. This is kind of the sequel to The Blonde Identity, which I read earlier this year and really enjoyed. It was just like a good spy romance that I really enjoyed. I have to say, I did not like the second one nearly as much as the first one. This one follows the other twin sister, Alex, who is a CIA agent, and it's about her kind of tumultuous relationship with another CIA agent named King and kind of their ups and downs with the relationship. I just didn't love it as much, sadly. I wanted to, but I just didn't. Last book I have, a Minotaur book sent to me, and that is Party of Liars by Kelsey Cox. I was supposed to read this summer, but I didn't because I'm horrible and I just, time, where does it go? This is a mystery thriller. It's about a character named, oh look, they even sent you like, I didn't even see that. Sweet 16, an celebration in honor of Sophie. Everyone is invited in. Not everyone will get out alive. So it's a Sweet 16 party where things happen, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Either way, those are all the books I have, quite a lot. If you've read any of these or have any thoughts about them, please let me know because you guys do help me know what books I need to read or not read, or you know what I'm saying. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.